You might think that clearing your mind is just about feeling less stressed, but it's so much more than that. When I created the course, How to Clear Your Mind, I actually started to realize, wow, this is actually more powerful than I initially thought. And what was initially going to be just a small course, a side thing, ended up being this monumental project as I realized just how deep and meaningful and powerful it actually was. And it was not only through the course creation process, between research, my own personal experiences in my own life, as well as being a professional intuitive and energy healer who thinks a lot and questions everything, and also through what I was receiving from above and just through the whole experience, because I tend to learn and grow and expand knowledge through intuition and experience combined. So I got to go through the hard yarns first and learn the lessons the hard way, and then be able to formulate it, simplify it, and bring it to you. So what I discovered, and some of it or all of it, you might already know, as did I, but sometimes you've got to see, know, have that extra light bulb switched on. And what I found was two things. I had understood for some time through my spiritual work how important energy was. And I also knew that we have a higher mind and that our mind is important too. But now I know, double, triple, quadruple know, just how important both the mind is and energy is, and how they can work hand in hand, or how they can help us tap into and foster and develop and expand into more of our own personal and spiritual power. And when I say power, I'm not speaking about power in the way that the lower mind might think of it. It's more to do with settling in and anchoring in and enabling yourself, allowing yourself. In fact, the angels say right now the word enabling is by no mistake. It's like on the iPhone or on a device where you have to press a button and it says to enable. So by clearing your mind, you are enabling the connection to not only your internal self and the external world, but also your higher self and the higher world around you. And your soul is also accessible this way. When our mind is cluttered, when it's bogged down, when you're thinking too much, you're over rationalizing, you're just getting bombed left, right, and center. A bunch of them are your own thoughts that you're conscious of, a bunch are not, a bunch you don't even know where they came from or how they connect. When you're bogged down by that, you're in a lower mind state and a lower consciousness state, a lower body state, and lower energy state. And in that lower state, you are a magnet for lower energy, for more negative or excessive or unrelated or discombobulated thought processes to happen, whether it's random thoughts that pop in or a bunch of them, looping patterns or randoms, whatever it is, it happens, and it can very quickly escalate and pile up and overwhelm you to the point that you can end up a blubbering mess on the couch or in bed for hours, days, weeks. So, when you think about your higher self connection, your soul connection, your spirit connection, your God connection, your angelic and guide connection, however you like to view it, whatever feels right for you, that connection is so much more first accessible because it is enabled when your mind is open and clear. And the same goes with your energy. So with an open, clear mind, you're more able to receive the guidance, the insight, the messages, the connections. You can draw connections in your mind. Answers can just swift on in like a beautiful little summer breeze, and you can catch them way more easily. Because when you are bogged down by all those excessive thoughts, by the bombing and by the bombardment of mental activity, which can be deafening at times, it's like you can't see the wood for the trees. It's like you have a grey cloud over you. It's like everything's heavy and dense, and there's a block between you and your inner world, you and the outer world, you and the world beyond. You might like to think that you'd like to block yourself from the outer world, but that's a different story. That's a toxic blocking. It's like putting up walls that are dirty rather than nice, clean ones where inside of yourself you feel clear and free. The power of a clear mind includes being present with yourself and being present with your thoughts. And when you are present, it is a present. It is God's gift. You are connected. You are tapped in. You are in the now rather than swallowed up by the past or so worried, so in anxiety and fear about the future. When your mind is clear and free, you're able to sit in yourself without all of the excesses, toxic walls of separation, without overwhelm, doubt, and all the rest of it. And you're able to connect with yourself and the outer realms in the present moment where all time is one. And that's one of the keys of spirituality. That's that essence you want to imbue, to feel, to bathe in, to radiate in. And that is the energy and the essence and the state of being in which to think, to be, to make decisions, not in that lower state of being. And you know it only too well. So I learned the secret, I guess, the connection between the importance of clear mind, clear energy. And I'm going to tackle each of those one at a time through my work and offerings and how I communicate with you. So you should be able to feel and sense that on me. And I'm not like this all the time. Trust me, believe me, I've been all of it for long periods of time. But what I've come to realize and know and understand and feel through embodying this process easily, swiftly, it doesn't have to be hard, is that this is the way not only I want to be more regularly, but also that I feel is right, is natural. This is the real default to be in. That nervous wreck state of anxiety, fear, chronic stress, worry, or just being too in the head, or just having too many thoughts or allowing them to control you, that's not the way. That's like being imprisoned by something else taking over. And what we want is sovereignty and pure soul essence state. And clearing your mind is one of the first key steps to help you not only get into that position to enable yourself, but allow it to happen and so much more from there. So allow me to help you in teaching you how to clear your mind effectively, quickly, easily, swiftly. And if it's hard for you, you try it again. You try another technique, because I've got so many different techniques and so many different compartments, if you like. And I just saw 1111. So that's a nice little sign for us all, because 1111 is about connecting to the higher frequency that is here for us, that reminds us through that signal. And for our signal to be free and clear, we need to have a clear mind and clear energy. So I will be bringing to you many energy courses, but for now, what I'd like to connect you to is how to clear your mind so that you can begin those steps. And as I said that, I saw 1144. So that's an extension of 1111 with the angels with us. Feel their presence because my mind's clear. So for you on the spiritual path or just into personal self-growth, this is the right step for you, because when you clear your mind, you also step into calm and openness, and you enable yourself to enter this state more naturally, more easily. There's no magic trick. There's no overnight miracle. It's you do it at your pace, at your step. You give things a try. You see what works for you, like anything. It is my hope that you will find techniques and processes that help you, but also that you are so elucidated by the information, because this course is packed with information to help you. It's not just about techniques. I'll have courses like that are like techniques only or mostly techniques, but it's about understanding your thoughts, the mind, the intricacies, even how your personal makeup, your biology, your parental lineage, your soul essence and makeup, your spiritual blueprint also is connected to your mind and the kind of soul that you are. Are you an empath, energy sensitive, old soul, all the rest of it? So it's a deeper course than what you would expect. And I've got so many goosebumps right now. And when I created it, there were some lessons where the angels popped in with extra messages, which was just lovely and a real nice delight and surprise for me personally. And to bring that to you fresh in that way. So I really encourage you, I support you. When you take a course at Spiritual Course Academy, you do it at your own pace, which is fantastic. But I'm also there supporting you in the background. You can write messages in the discussion area or in the community. And I'm there. You're not in this alone. And through the guided processes, which I take you through step by step in logical order, I'm there guiding you in the course. Lovingly, professionally, softly. But empowering you to take control of your mental state and to grow the awareness through the process so that you can connect more with the inner you that is there, that is screaming out, saying, hear me, and yet this world can be deafening. Our problems, the situations, the energies, everything, we can swarm in it in misery and just get so lost and so down. But the answers are right there. So start off by clearing your mind and then allow me to help you in future courses with your energy. And may I help you and be a guide for you, should you resonate, to connect with your higher self, your soul, and to really develop personally and spiritually. That's what I'm here for. That's what just makes me feel so great to even just help in a millimeter of a percentage. So the online course, How to Clear Your Mind, is beyond surface level. It's a deep course that I put so much work into, a lot of thought, a lot of introspection, and a lot of hard yarns. It has resources such as checklists, quiz, journal, workbook, video lessons, and guided visualizations, meditations, and more. So I encourage you to go take a look. The link is below. Visit spiritualcourseacademy.com/clearmind. And it is my wish that I help you clear yours.